Hello friends. In this video we are going to learn the first poem of 5th standard. What a Bird Thought. State Board English medium. Before that, I request all of you to like, share and subscribe my channel to get the notification of upcoming video. This is our poem from our textbook. Now we have to read that carefully. What a bird thought. I lived first in a little house and lived there very well. The world to me was small and round and made of pale blue shell. I lived next in a little nest, nor needed any other. I thought the world was made of straw and covered by my mother. One day I fluttered from the next nest to see what I could find. I said, "The world is made of leaves. I have been very blind." At last I flew beyond the tree and saw the sky so blue. Now how the world is really made I cannot tell. Can you? In this way this poem is there. Uh, we have to know what is exactly theme of this poem. It means we have to know little bit about our poem, and this poem mm, the poem What a Bird Thought is a narration by a bird wherein it describes the experience of growing up and the way it sees the world. Okay, it means the speaker of this poem is a small bird, and that bird just want to say a little bit experiences of his life, how he grown up and how he used to see the world. Okay, these all things are there. Next, so this is the first stanza of a poem, and there is explanation also. So first of all we have to read that first stanza, and after that we have to see the explanation of that stanza or that poetic lines. Okay, first, I lived I lived first in a little house and lived there very well. The world to me was small and round and made of pale blue shell. So pale it means having a light shade of color, and shell it means a hard protective cover on the outside. Okay, and the explanation of these lines are there. In the first stanza, the bird talks about how well it used to live in a little house that was small, round, and made of light colored shell. Here, the bird refers to the egg that is hatched from. It means by this stanza that little bird is a speaker, and that little bird just want to say the first house of that bird is an egg, and after that that little bird just want to say about that house. Okay, first thing we have to know that according to that small bird, that eggshell is a house for that bird. This is the first little house of that bird, and according to him, that is the world of it, and it is so small. Okay, and after that, how was the egg? That egg was pale blue. Okay, and that bird was inside the egg. So, and that's why the bird used to say that it is the first little house of the bird, and that bird was living there very well. Is it clear? It means सबसे पहले हम देखेंगे ये जो पोयम है, इस पोयम में जो बात करने वाला है स्पीकर है, स्पीकर एक बर्ड है। वो बर्ड क्या कहता है? सबसे पहले बर्ड बात जो करता है वो कहता है उसका सबसे छोटा पहला घर कौन सा है? तो वो एग है। एग के अंदर वो जो रहता है, और वो जो एग के अंदर रहता है उसमें उसे ही उसमें उसकी छोटी सी दुनिया दिखाई देती है, जो कि अंडा एक राउंड है। अ, उसके बाद वो पेल कलर का है, मतलब थोड़ा सा लाइट शेड का कलर है, उसे ब्लू है। और एक ऊपर से एक प्रोटेक्टिव आउटसाइड एक कवर है। तो इसे इस तरह से जो है उतनी ही उसे उसकी अपनी खुद की दुनिया दिखाई देती है। Second stanza. I lived next in a little nest, nor needed any other. I thought the world was made of straw and covered by my mother. Okay, straw means dried grass used for building next nest. Explanation. Further, the bird says that it lived in a little nest which was protected by its mother. Since it was living in the next nest, the bird thought that the world was made of dry grass. Okay, what is exactly meaning of this stanza? The meaning of this stanza is that what is the next house, or what is the second house of that bird? According to bird, the second house of it is a nest. Okay, and that nest is covered by his mother's feather wing. Okay, and why the mother bird used to spread or cover that baby birds? Because she just want to protect her children. Is it clear? So the second house of the bird is the nest. Okay, and uh, that nest, according to bird, that is the word for that bird, and that nest is made by dried grass used for the building. Okay, so इसमें क्या देखेंगे? जो पहला 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 घर कौन सा हुआ बर्ड का? अंडा, एग्स। दूसरा कौन सा है? नेस्ट। ओके, जो दूसरा है नेस्ट, उसका उसे उसका उसका छोटा सा घर घर लगता है, और वही उसको पूरी दुनिया लगती है। जो कि नेस्ट कैसे बनाते हैं कि ड्राइड ग्रास हो, जो सूखी ग्रास है, और कुछ सूखी ग्रास की जो काड़ियाँ होती है, तो ऐसी कुछ चीजों से ये नेस्ट बनाते हैं। और दूसरी इंपॉर्टेंट बात है कि ये बच्चे जब छोटे होते हैं तो उनकी मदर उन्हें प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए अपने विंग के अंदर रखती है, पूरी तरह से उसे कवर करके रखती है। इस तरह से ये सेकंड हाउस है किसका? उस बर्ड का। नेक्स्ट, थर्ड स्टैंजा। One day I fluttered from the nest to see what I could find. I said, the world is made of leaves. I have been very blind. Fluttered, it means to flip wings quickly while flying. It means जब उड़ान भरने के लिए, फ्लाई करने के लिए जो पंख फड़फड़ाना होता है ना, उससे कहते हैं fluttered. So the explanation of this stanza is there. As the bird grew older and struggled to fly, it noticed that the world was made up of green leaves of the tree and not just the dry grass that surrounded its nest. Okay, so by this stanza, that the speaker or the small bird just want to say, one day what happened? He just tried to fly away, and when he tried to fly away, to what could he find there? And he said, when he just tried to fly outside, at that time he saw there are so many leaves on the tree, and he thought the whole world is made by that green leaves, and he thought he was blind because he didn't seen such type of things in his previous life. Okay, so what we have to know from this stanza, इसमें हम क्या देखेंगे कि बर्ड जो है जैसे थोड़ा थोड़ा बड़ा होने लगा है, और वो स्ट्रगल कर रहा है किसके लिए? फ्लाई करने के लिए। तब उसे तब तब वो जो उसकी पहली कोशिश होती है फ्लाई करने की, थोड़ी से पंख फड़फड़ाता है, तो देखता है कि जिधर देखे उधर पूरी तरह से ग्रीन लीव्स दिखाई, हरी पत्तियां पेड़ की दिखाई दे रही। तो उसे तब महसूस हुआ कि ये पूरी जो दुनिया है, उसकी जो दुनिया है, ये शायद इन पत्तों से भी बनी हुई। जहां देखो वहां पूरा सराउंडेड एरिया है जो पूरा ग्रीन दिखाई दे रहा है। और वो खुद के बारे में, तो वो तो अंधा था, उसने इसके पहले ये देखा ही नहीं था। नेक्स्ट, दिस इज द लास्ट स्टैंजा ऑफ आवर पोएम, fourth stanza. At last I flew beyond the tree and saw the sky so blue. Now how the world is really made, I cannot tell. Can you? So by this paragraph, by this stanza, we have to know that the meaning of this stanza is that at last what happened? When the bird grew old enough to fly away from the nest, it flew past the trees and saw the blue sky stretched afar. The bird is confused and ends the poem by posing a question to the readers. It asks us if we can tell what the world is really made of. Okay, so what we have to know by this stanza? By this stanza, we have to know that when that bird grew enough old, and that bird now able to fly away, and when he flew at that time he saw everywhere there is a infinite sky, blue sky. Okay, and at that time that bird was thinking this whole world is made by which thing, and he is confused there, and he just say there he cannot tell how the world is made of. And lastly the poem ends with the question which was asked by that poet or that bird. Okay, what was the question? If you are able to tell how the world is made of, then you can say. In this way this poem ends here. So the most important thing we have to learn in this stanza, जैसे जैसे ये बर्ड है और थोड़ा बड़ा होता है, ऐसे इतना बड़ा होता है, अब वो उड़ान भर सकता है, फ्लाई कर सकता है, अपने अपने नेस्ट से बाहर जा सकता है। और जैसे ही वो पहली उसकी उड़ान भरता है और बाहर स्काई में चला जाता है, जिधर देखता है उधर क्या होता है, पूरा ब्लू स्काई दिखाई देता है, और कंफ्यूज होता है कि अब ये दुनिया किससे किससे बनी है। और फिर वो लास्ट में हम सबसे क्वेश्चन पूछता है, मुझे तो पता नहीं कि ये दुनिया कैसे बनी है, मैं तो नहीं बता सकता, शायद आपको इसका आंसर मालूम है तो आप बता सकते हो। इस तरह से ये पोयम यहाँ पे खत्म होता है, एक्सप्लेनेशन। So now we have to see the question and answers of this poem. The first question: find and list the rhyming words from the poem, and the answer is well, shall, other, mother, find, blind, blue, and you. These are the rhyming words from the poem. And second question is not given there because the second question is only for your reading and recite the poem. Then third question: describe the following in one or two lines. The first question: the first little house of the bird, and the answer is the first little house of the bird is actually an egg. It is small, round in a shape, and pale blue in color. Second question: the nest. The nest is made of dried grass and is small in size. Third: the word around the bird's nest. The word around the bird nest is vast. It includes the green leaves of a tree and an open blue sky. Question number 4. Imagine the following and write about each in your own words. First question: what the world looks like to a baby? Answer: the world of a baby consists of its mother, father, and a few other family members. A baby's world includes a crib, the walls of the room where it stays, the crib's toys, the windows, the blue sky, and the street full of people. Since a baby is little, the world looks big to it. Second question: what the word looks like to a fish? The word looks blue to a fish since it is an aquatic animal surrounded by water, coral reefs, and underwater plants of various types make the world of a fish very colorful. In this way we have seen the answer of. So thank you for watching my video. If you know about the new videos, then you have to subscribe my channel, then you will get the notification of new videos of your syllabus. Thank you once again.